begin this newscast with a news alert coming in from Pakistan. An important update is coming in from the country where a sedition case has been registered against Pakistan's former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif and his daughter Maryam Nawaz. The case has been registered in Lahore for allegedly maligning state institutions. An FIR was registered against Nawaz Sharif, which accused Nawaz Sharif of making provocative speeches against Pak's prestigious institutions while in London. For more details, let's quickly go across to Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik, who's joining us live from Islamabad at this hour. Anas, what's the latest that you're picking on this sedition case filed against Sharif and his daughter Maryam Nawaz?
Well, absolutely. A sedition case has been registered, Akansha, against the former Prime Minister of Pakistan, Nawaz Sharif, and not just him, his daughter Maryam Nawaz and other party leaders, including Rana Sanaullah and others, Shahid Khaqan Abbasi, have been nominated in the case for allegedly maligning state institutions. The FIR has said that Nawaz Sharif, who is a convicted criminal, quote-unquote, and is currently in London, is making provocative statements against state institutions and maligning them. And he has made, at least on these statements, at least on two occasions that have been mentioned in the Central Executive Committee of the PMLN and the Central Working Committee of the PMLN, both speeches that were broadcasted. Now, this case basically pertains that in case if it is proved, the charge is proved, that then the minimum punishment would be at least 2 years, and it could lead up to life imprisonment, because sections that have been implied, including the Prevention of Electronic Crimes Act, or PICA, as here in Pakistan we say it, and that would have a lot of ramifications for Nawaz Sharif, and given that if all the charges are proven, but by and large, this move, this FIR that has been registered, it has been moved by a quote-unquote resident of Lahore who has seen this, and that he would want Nawaz Sharif, he would want the legal side to step in and to prevent Nawaz Sharif from making such statements. Right. The reason this FIR has been registered.
Right. Interestingly, Anas, the sedition case has been registered on the very day when a Pakistani court is set to hear a petition for banning Nawaz Sharif's speech under PEMRA. How do you assess the PMLN Supremo situation?
Well, absolutely. This is one of its kind application that is to be taken up by the Islamabad High Court today, where it would be deliberated upon whether Nawaz Sharif's address are a threat to quote-unquote national security or not, and then whether a ban would be implied upon or not. Because previously the Pakistan Electronic Media Regulatory Authority has already put an unannounced ban on Nawaz Sharif, given that the ban, they had reiterated the previous clause that proclaimed offenders should not be given airtime, and that thus had led to Nawaz Sharif not being given airtime as well. Now, to this petition would particularly mean that now, regardless if he's a proclaimed offender or not, whenever he comes back, then he would not be given airtime, and his speeches and addresses would be banned. We've seen that previously as well, a similar move back in 2012 and 13, when the founder of MQM, Altaf Hussain, was also placed under a similar ban by the Lahore High Court, where his speeches were banned from broadcast as well. Therefore, an interesting date, an interesting turn of events, and a lot of legal debate is to follow on that matter, with Nawaz Sharif's speeches should be banned from public broadcasting or not. Because remember, PMLN is the second biggest party in Pakistan. As we speak, it has a leader of opposition as well. It is a very, very key party. It has previously held the power dynamics as well. It has previously held power in Pakistan. So therefore, it would not just be an easy ride out to ban such speeches.
Absolutely, yes, and certainly seems like a very tense situation growing in there for the PMLN Supremo. Thank you so much for now, Anas Malik, for bringing us all those latest inputs from Pakistan.